What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well and had a fantastic weekend. Today, we're going to kick the week off with some awesome news stories in the world of tech and PC gaming. First up, we're going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy again, which has some confirmed ray tracing features to pair up with DLSS 3 in its upcoming release in February. Also, the latest game from the WWE franchise, 2K23, is confirmed to be releasing in March, and we're going to be getting a gameplay trailer this evening releasing on Raw. But sadly, the PC will be still getting the last-gen version of the game. Also, a long-awaited update for the installer to display driver uninstaller is finally available with some nice new quality of life features, which I've honestly been waiting for forever as I use this program all the time. And also we'll finish things up with a really sweet deal on a 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive over on Amazon, so stay tuned for that. But first, today's video is brought to you by SuperCDK.com, where you could save money on games for all of your favorite platforms, as well as software like Windows 10 Pro licenses for just $22, and then you can unlock the prestigious Dark Mode for Windows 10, which I honestly could not live without. It is blinding without the dark mode. You guys need it in your life. And now you can also save an additional 25% off at checkout by clicking Buy Now on any software products over there. Just go ahead and add it into your cart and put in my code JP25 at checkout and apply, and that'll bring our price from $22.44 all the way down to $16.83, a savings of over $5. And I'll walk you through how to get your key and install it on Windows 10. Go ahead and click Submit Order and complete your checkout from there. For me, that's going to be with PayPal, and then click on Pay Now. After completing the checkout, it'll bring you to your purchased order page, and it will update in a matter of seconds, or just go ahead and hit F5. Go ahead and do that one time. It came through literally immediately. I got the payment email that it had gone through and the delivery of the product exactly at the same time. Once you're done with that, go ahead and click on View Keys and Codes, and we'll get our code right here that we can go ahead and copy and paste in on Windows 10 by hitting the Start button and type in the word Activate. When you see that activation settings or see if Windows is activated, go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring up this right here, and click on Change Your Product Key or Unlock Windows 10. As I already have Windows 10, I obviously don't need to put in a new key, but just paste it in and then go ahead and click Next, and you are all done and set. For more information on SuperCDK.com as well as the coupon code, be sure to check out the links down in the description below. First up, though, let's kick things off with Hogwarts Legacy, which, as you guys know, is releasing on February 10th, 2023. We've also got the Dead Space remake is coming out this Friday, so a couple of really good games to start off the year, potentially really good games. Let's hope they are. Anyway, let's hope they live up to the hype. But Hogwarts Legacy, up until now, it's kind of been, you know, they've been really slowly trickling out the information for Hogwarts Legacy. We finally got the full scope of the system requirements that we talked about not too long ago. And now we have confirmation from WB Games over on Twitter about the ray tracing features, which they seemingly revealed in a reply to someone else on Twitter rather than putting out like this big trailer and making it a big deal or anything, which I'm sure we'll get in the very near future. But in a response over on Twitter, WB Games support, their official support Twitter page, had this to say. They said, "Hey, and thanks for reaching out for some information regarding ray tracing in Hogwarts Legacy. We can confirm that there will be ray tracing options for shadows, reflections, ambient occlusion, and quality presets. We hope this answers your questions." So there you go. We've got ray tracing, shadows, reflections, and ambient occlusion. To echo what John Papadopoulos said over on DSOG, it would have been nice to get some global illumination as well, but hopefully this suite of ray tracing effects will be able to run reasonably on all of our modern PC hardware, as well as maybe even on the next-gen consoles, if those are going to take advantage of the ray tracing as well. Now, it's also worth noting that back in September, we got confirmation around the time the 40 series was announced that this game will also be supporting DLSS 3 at launch. So that's going to be huge. Obviously, this game is expected to be extremely taxing, and for people that can take advantage of DLSS 3, namely people on either a 4070 Ti, RTX 4080, or an RTX 4090, will conceivably be able to use DLSS 3 and maybe have a chance at actually using these ray tracing options with all of the other niceties turned up in Hogwarts Legacy once it's available on February 10th, for the PC. So not too much longer to go for that, and very excited for this, and also to be reminded that the game had DLSS 3 so that I know I can actually take advantage of these features on my 4090. Next up, I'm sure for a lot of you, maybe this is just going to blow over. This may be of only interest to me, but I used to love wrestling as a kid. I watch it occasionally nowadays, really just WrestleMania. But I still have a great affinity for the WWE video games, even though they have been complete trash in recent years. Finally, last year with 2K22, the game actually got good again. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it was a hell of a good step forward. It kind of feels like this new one that's coming out is just a very incremental upgrade to that. Sadly, I wish they really had continued to try to take it a step further and really improve the series a lot. But I'm still going to look forward to this game regardless, and I'll probably be caning it on my PS5 as I got Platinum Trophy in the last one. But I am sad to say that for my PC brethren out there that maybe were looking forward to the new WWE 2K23 and playing it on PC, it sounds like it's going to be running the last-gen version of the game, just like they did with last year's version of the game, 2K22. So, in their official FAQ, they stated that the Standard Edition is available on previous-gen platforms, the PS4, Xbox One consoles, and PC, and on current-gen consoles, it will be PS5 and Xbox Series X and S in both physical and digital formats. So, oof, that one kind of hurts, man. I mean, they literally list us as PC gamers and as previous gen platforms. So PS4, Xbox One, and PC are considered previous generation platforms by the developers behind 2K23. The irony of that statement is not lost upon me. We are by far the most next gen of all the platforms, as long as you have a upgraded modern PC. We are the most next gen. So to say that we can't handle these effects because we're a previous gen platform is ludicrous at best, and a bit of an insult and a slap in the face to PC gamers. And if I wasn't going to already get the on PS5, I would probably stay away from it, honestly. I wouldn't want to play the last gen version of the game. That's a bit pants, in my personal opinion. And unless you really, really want to play it, and the only way to play it is on PC, then I guess go for it. But it's kind of a shame that PC gamers are treated like this, and we still get last-gen versions. Mostly, it seems, of sports titles. Madden does this, NBA does this, the golf games do it, like Tiger Woods Golf or whatever they call it nowadays, PGA Golf. So, bit shit on the devs' part here. But yeah, the game's going to be coming in March, they say, and we're going to be getting a full reveal tonight. So, really wish they just did the next-gen version on PC so that it can have all of the best graphical features. Next up, DDU, or Display Driver Uninstaller, has a new installer, which is actually kind of cool. I know this is like super nerdy, super geeky, but as someone that tests lots of graphics cards, this is awesome to see because the Display Driver Uninstaller now actually has an installer. Previously, you would just get a file that would really unpack the files into that folder, and then you could create a desktop shortcut to the exe file, but it was never really installed on your PC. Like, it wouldn't show up in your list of Windows programs. At least it never did for me. But this, I already downloaded this and installed it. It's like a proper installer that installs it on your system as an installed program, and it'll show up in your program files list and everything like that on Windows and Flyout. You could search for it. So that's awesome to see. Also, some other things that they adjusted in here because of user feedback was that the moment that some DDU messages box appears will now make more sense. And it also seems like they've been limited. I can't, like, every single time I've ever opened up DDU in the past before today, like, usually when I open it up, there's, like, about 17 context boxes, like, hey, did you know you're not in safe mode? Hey, would you like to restart your PC? Hey, would you like to update this version? Hey, did you know that we're going to turn off MSI Afterburner now? Hey, did you know that we're going to turn off Reno Tuner now? Hey, did you know that you're still not in safe mode? Hey, are you sure you don't want to update? And by the 8th time I click OK, I'm just like, you know what? I don't even want to update my fucking drivers anymore. That was it. I've been using DDU a while, okay? It seems like it's gotten better with this most recent release, and having it dedicatedly installed into Windows is nice. And they also added a new button on the safe mode dialog window that would allow you to set Windows Update to search for drivers to search for drivers as the default method, so that Windows doesn't, automatically update your drivers in the background, which you could do yourself in system settings, but I guess this sort of automates the process, which is nice, more convenient for someone that maybe doesn't want to go fish around for that option, which I usually do on every new PC that I build, because usually Windows will try to install drivers and it will conflict with the drivers that you install for Intel, NVIDIA, AMD, whatever. So I just always turn that off so that it doesn't update any drivers for my hardware or anything, and I just take care of it all myself. But DDU is a great tool. Thankfully now it sounds like it's gotten even better as they've stepped into 2023 and included an actual installer. For too long they were living up to their own name with the uninstaller. You couldn't even install it. Now we can install it. Sweet times. Last up before we get out of here, a quick mention of an awesome sale for a 2 terabyte NVMe drive over on Amazon. Affiliate link will be down in the description below. I'm actually definitely going to pick up one of these for myself. It's on sale for $175 or $185 with the heatsink, which if you wanted to get one for a PS5, I would recommend splurging. Spend the extra $10, $11. Get the one with the heatsink for your PS5. Most motherboards, though, have like those heat sinks that are like built into the motherboards nowadays, so you probably won't need the heat sink. But if you're on like on another board that maybe doesn't have one for some reason, then I guess get one. But otherwise, yeah, $175 for a 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe that can do up to 6,600 megabytes per second, which means this is 100% compatible with PlayStation 5s or any Gen 4, motherboard and chipsets that you may happen to have. Intel 12th Gen onward, Ryzen, 5000 onward or whatever, where they introduced Gen 4. So there you go. Awesome deal. Like I said, $175 for a 2 terabyte drive is a really good deal. I was just recently talking to someone who's looking to pick up a 2 terabyte, 2.5 inch like SATA drive, and it was around $180. So to find an NVMe Gen 4 for $175 now, just a few weeks after that, pretty sweet. Definitely going to pick up at least one of these and check them out. Solid 5 stars, over 7,000 reviews. How could you go wrong? 6,600 megabytes per second. There you go, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. My name is Joker. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up on it. Like if you didn't. And like if you didn't. Or like if you did. Yeah, either way, whether you liked it or not, just leave a thumbs up anyway. There you go. And affiliate link, like I said, in the description for the crucial P5 drive, the 2 terabyte. Get that bad boy. So I'm going to catch you guys next time. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Peace.